Hey everybody, Jim Toner here, JTWB International, with another hot little tip for you. Happy smoking hot July to everybody. You know, when I shoot these emails out to you, we're always trying to give you a little bit of information that's going to further you no matter where you are. And one of the big things that is overlooked by a lot of people is credit. I happen to be sitting here with a world-class credit expert, our good friend Paul Ritter. Hey Paul, how you doing today?
Hello, Jim. Thank you.
And Paul's company, Credit Investigation Service, has what we feel is a cutting-edge, world-class program to take you from no matter where you are to a better level. I don't care if you got a 500 credit score or an 800 credit score. But I want to ask Paul a few questions, because what we're going to do is set up a webinar to drive people to, because really, to get started in the real estate investment business, yeah, there are a lot of ways you can make money without credit, but if you really want to make something happen, you've got to get the credit in place. It's absolutely critical. It can cost you tens of thousands of dollars by having bad credit scores. So we have a way to take care of that for you. So Paul, tell us a little bit, just quickly, what your company does and why credit is so important to people these days.
What we do is we help people on average improve their scores by 85 points over a 6-month period of time. And that's a pretty powerful statement, and that's based upon having done this for thousands of individuals. Everyone has a right to a fair and accurate credit report. And what we do is we enforce their rights under the law and have them and put the bureaus to the test to make sure that they receive a fair and accurate credit report.
Well, you know, I'm always thinking money, and you're saying 85 points. That could equate to a lot of money for somebody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the more you use your credit, in other words, the more loans you have, whether they're mortgage loans or installment loans, such as automobiles or even credit cards, all of the money that you pay, the interest you pay back on those loans is based upon the quality of your credit.
Yeah, you know, so I'm thinking here, there's a lot of people in real estate investing, they get hard money loans. And, you know, if you have a 600 credit score, you know, they're going to hit you pretty hard with fees. But if you get that to a 685 or a 700, all of a sudden, you're now out of the hard money territory. You're in the bank territory where you can save, again, thousands and thousands of dollars. And I just think that, and I'm sure you can answer this better than me, but I think a lot of people are just, they kind of ignore their credit. They're just afraid to see what it really is. And I think the message for everybody out there is don't be afraid. It's, you know, if you've got some dings out there, which a lot of people do, don't worry about it. Don't be afraid of it. What we can do is address it and move you forward. If you're somebody that's got a 750 credit score, good for you. But you know what? This cutting edge program bumps your score. All of a sudden, you're getting lower interest rates, which means more money in your pocket. And I think these are a lot of things that people don't think of, which is why I wanted to put together a special webinar that we can do where we can spend a lot of time talking about this and how this really can help improve people's lives.
Absolutely, Jim. And knowledge is power. And if you don't know what your credit score is, or hiding your head in the sand is not really going to help the situation at all. There's a free credit site out there. There's only one that actually gives you a free credit report, and that is annualcreditreport.com. I would encourage everyone to go and get a copy of your credit report, take a look at it, and see. You'll be amazed at some of the things that they have on file for you that people don't even understand, or they're even there from years and years past. People with common names too, Jim,
Absolutely.
oftentimes get things in there that are not even pertinent to their credit file.
I've seen it many, 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 many times, and it's a pain in the butt when you're trying to get a loan done. Again, speaking from the real estate investment end, you're trying to get loans done, and all of a sudden something pops up. Well, we see this on the credit. Well, that's not me. Well, now you have to spend all this time going back, explaining why it's not you, and it's, you know, time is money. So this is just one of many, many, many things that we want to discuss on this special webinar. What we're going to do is we'll be contacting you next week about an exclusive webinar. We've got a few slots for it. We don't want to open it up too big because there's a lot we have to cover, but it's very important we get this done right away. So be on the lookout from a contact from us, giving you the time and the date for this webinar where you can tune in. It'll be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, talking credit, no matter how your situation is. I don't care if you have bankruptcy, if you're charge-offs, if you've got superstar credit, no matter what it is, you've got to start somewhere. That's the key. We want to start somewhere, and I think when you're working with an expert like Paul, you'll be shocked at the results you can really get. So this is the guy you want to listen to. This webinar is going to be fantastic. So that's it for right now. Stay tuned for some contact from us about how you can get on this webinar. That's it. We're done. See you, Paul. Thanks, and we'll see you on the webinar.
Thank you, Jim.
Later.